I could never wear eyeshadow. My eyeshadow never stays on. My eyelids are too oily. No, you just haven't followed the right eyeshadow tutorial. And with Diwali coming up, homecoming, some stupid work event that you are forced to go to, I don't care. This gold eyeshadow look is gonna be the perfect wearable eyeshadow look that just elevates your makeup game. And almost everything that I use is going to be pretty affordable. First, if you have oily eyelids, your eyeshadow always smudges. It doesn't last, it creases. And if you have hyperpigmentation on your eyes like me, you need to stop using your concealer and you need a full coverage eyeshadow paint. If you want your eyes to look super snatched, put the tape at a little bit of a straighter angle. This is the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Waterproof Liquid Matte Paint. 5 is the perfect base shade because it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. Just using a flat brush, saturating both sides and really carving out my brows. Now that we have a blank slate, I just like to take a little bit of a translucent powder, really just help lock it in. I could recommend one affordable neutrals eyeshadow palette. It would be the ColourPop Gone Matte Palette. If we're doing more of a warmer tone look, I first like to take transition shade, so a shade that's close to my bronzer. This is the shade Blanky. Because there's so much product on the brush, I actually like to blend some out on my hand first, and then I'm gonna start blending right above my crease. I like to take black next to define this part right here, and it's gonna look messy, but we're gonna trust the process. And then I like to take a smaller blending brush to blend out the harsh line. Because we're gonna be putting gold, we need to use warmer brown shades, so I'm taking the shade Powder Puff. The shade's main goal is to really help bring the drama. So we don't wanna over blend it, so I like to just pack this on and slowly blend this out. I only like to go back in with whatever's left on the transition shade brush and just sort of make sure everything is really, really blended out. Ultra Suede, I'm gonna pop that right in the center. My favorite part, this is from Kiko Milano, their Bright Duo eyeshadows. I like to end it about a third of the way because if I put it here, it's gonna ruin that beautiful like sculpt that we just did. Finally, I'm gonna take whatever's left from that transition shade and just make sure that the shimmer and that matte shade are just really blended in. I love the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. This one is almost like a champagne-y, but I only put it on the inner part of my eye and underneath my brow bone. For my waterline, I love using like a dark, rich brown. Make sure you blend that out. And then I'm taking that transition shade and I'm blending that into whatever I just smudged. I feel like this eyeshadow look is so versatile because the gold is just not too much, but it's also not too little. Of course, all the products will be linked in my bio with my shades, but let me know if we want more eyeshadow tutorials.